I've created a shattered glass manicure for just about every holiday and season. And here is the process that I use that makes it look so easy. What I use. These are the thinner strips of Aurora paper, and blue is the color I'm using for the next manicure, but they often come, you could buy like different packs like this, where you get 12, different colors or finishes at the same time, or they sell them individually, like in these little bottles. So with lacquer, you want to use the thinner stuff because you won't be able to manipulate it. It'll stick up everywhere. You won't be able to top coat it properly. But with the thinner strips, you don't have to worry about that. That's what I use. Now, what I'll do is I take a small pair of scissors and I will trim a smaller piece off the larger strip. It's so difficult to control if you have a giant strip, and it doesn't matter if the cut's messed up. It's whatever. So I usually like to keep my little shards in a water slide decal bowl. I don't want a deep bowl, but you also don't want to like breathe directly into the bowl because these shards will fly everywhere. So what I like to do is I'll start with bigger pieces and just cut them off like that into the bowl. Now, this is the tool that is a lifesaver. This is a double-ended wax picker and water marbling tool. And the reason I use this is because sometimes the paper gets stuck on the scissors and like on the blade, and I don't want to run my wax picker over the blade because then the black wax or the purple wax or whatever gets on the paper. So you take your wax picker and, well, you pick a larger shard, and then you just use your scissors to trim them down into smaller mosaic-like pieces. Now, see, even with a wax picker, this stuff is difficult to handle. Like, I drop it, so I don't worry maybe necessarily about grabbing the same piece. I just grab whatever I can and trim, trim, trim. I also use my wax picker to place the shards, and I'm going to show you how I do that. Here is a swatch stick that is already polished. Now, you can either use very, very small, tiny amounts of a top coat, make it a thinner, fast dry top coat, or you can use a clear lacquer. And you just pick the pieces up, and then you place them. Now, I will flip this around, and I will make sure the corners and the edges are laid down. But it's that simple. It really is that simple. Now, you just, I usually tend to look to see if I have pieces that kind of fit together into like a puzzle pattern, either down the side or wherever they need to go. But that's how easy it is, guys. It's nothing magical. It's just finicky work because it takes a lot of prep to get enough of the shards to where you could put them on all of your nails. But I hope this helps someone, and I'll see you nail nerds in the next manicure. Later.